What's going, fight fans? This is Slim Olokpe with Slim Olokpe Boxing. So, Deontay Wilder's trainer that he knocked out, Malik Scott, has shared his insights about Anthony Joshua's loss to Daniel Dynamite Dubois, and he also talked about what the loss mean to the Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua fight we've all wanted to see. So let's dive into it. Make sure you click that like button and subscribe. So in a stunning display, Daniel Dubois shocked the boxing world by knocking out Anthony AJ Joshua, retaining his IBF World Heavyweight title in front of a record-breaking crowd. The fight was intense, with Dubois coming in as the heavy underdog, but he came in and dominated the action from the opening bell, scoring 3 knockdowns before delivering the decisive blow in the 5th round. So Malik Scott, Deontay Wilder's trainer, was ringside for the explosive bout and had his thoughts on Joshua's performance. Malik Scott has initially predicted a different outcome, saying that he has always thought AJ will win between 4 and 8 rounds. However, he was taken back by Dubois' performance. He noted that it reminded him of a back-in-the-day fight, but acknowledged that it was one-sided, indicating it felt inevitable that Joshua would be caught. Malik Scott pointed out a critical flaw in Joshua's strategy. He said his jab defense was awful that night, and he emphasized how Daniel Dubois' double jab set the tone for the fight. This insight sheds light on why Joshua struggled against the onslaught, and this is the same thing Usyk mentioned, about not being able to make a good step back. To defend against a jab, you might actually need to do a step back. As an orthodox fighter, your right leg is behind. So just move your right leg and move your left leg too. Your right leg, your left leg. Your right, left, your left leg. That is how you defend against a jab. Even if you need to move your head backward. For example, the way Floyd Mayweather do it. Floyd Mayweather always have his hands up, and his shoulder rolled, protecting his chin. Then he will move his head backwards and still looking at the opponent all throughout. No matter how much punches you throw at Mayweather, Mayweather is always looking at you. His eyes is locked on the opponent. But Joshua, if you look at Joshua's fight, he will want to throw a shot and he will be closing his eyes. Joshua will close his eyes. If somebody wants to hit him, Joshua closes his eyes. He closes his eyes. I don't understand. How will you be closing your eyes? So he was standing in front of Dubois and he was moving without moving his right leg back. Move your right leg, then move your left leg, right? I'm not a boxer, but I used to train boxing at a time in my life. So I know some little things about boxing. So I expect someone that is a professional boxer like Anthony Joshua to know this already. Even me that I've never been a pro or even an amateur. I was just training in the backyard of our schools. We are just boys then. I was never an amateur fighter, but I know these things. Joshua doesn't know these things. Like, how now? How? But despite the loss, Malik Scott remains optimistic about Joshua's future. He wishes him well and believes that AJ can bounce back. He said the night was about Joshua becoming 3-time heavyweight champion of the world, but he failed. And at the same time, Malik Scott said it doesn't mean the dream is over. So this is a crucial point for fans wondering what's next for Joshua. Can he rebuild and regain his status? Malik Scott's perspective is vital as he shows a belief in Joshua's resilience and potential to come back after the setback. Turning the focus to Deontay Wilder, Malik Scott expressed confidence in his fighter's return. He said fighting is in Deontay Wilder's heart, and it is something that Deontay Wilder wants to do. So Malik Scott made this statement, hinting at plans for Wilder to be back in the ring next year. So fans of Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder are now left wondering how their paths will cross again, especially considering that both Joshua and Wilder have faced significant challenges in their recent careers. So with both fighters in a kind of last chance saloon, fans are clamoring to know if a fight between Joshua and Wilder is still possible. And Malik Scott responded thoughtfully by saying there is no telling what could happen. He said you never know. So this leaves the door open for speculation about a potential showdown in the future. So fight fans, what do you think about Malik Scott's statement? Do you think Anthony Joshua can recover from this devastating loss and eventually set up a fight with Deontay, the Bronze Bomber, Wilder? Or do you think this is the beginning of a new chapter for both fighters in different directions? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.